Welcome back to Mr. Speller's Math Tutorials. In today's tutorial, we're going to find the missing angle theta using three different trig functions. Alright, let's begin. We're going to find this angle theta here we're going to begin with sine. So if we take the sine of theta, well, we know that the ratio for sine is the opposite over hypotenuse. So if this here is theta, the opposite side is 12, the hypotenuse is 13. So this is the fraction 12/13. Well, to find this angle theta, we have to use the inverse function of sine, and that's called arcsine. So here we're going to write arcsine, which is in this notation. So we're going to take the arcsine of sine theta, and we're going to take the arcsine of the fraction 12/13. So the arcsine of 12/13. Now, in doing so, these functions, since they're inverses, they basically cancel each other out, leaving us with just theta. And on the right-hand side, we have the arcsine of 12/13. All right, we're going to, let me fix that, of 12/13. We're going to figure out what that measure is using Desmos. So here we're going to take the arcsine of 12 divided by 13. And let's see what we're in right now. Right now we're in radians. Let's go ahead and switch to degrees. So here we're at 67.4 degrees. So here we see that theta is 67.4 degrees. All right, we want to use two other trig functions. So let's go ahead and use the cosine of theta. So here, cosine theta. Well, cosine, if this is the angle theta, cosine is the adjacent side over the hypotenuse, so that's going to be 5/13. And again, we need to use the inverse function of cosine to figure out what theta is. So we're going to take the arc cosine of both sides. So arc cosine of cosine theta and the arc cosine of 5/13. That leaves us with theta is equal to the arc cosine of 5/13, and we're going to use Desmos to get that answer. So back here in Desmos, let's create another equation or another expression here. So the arc cosine, and what was that again? It was 5/13. So 5 divided by 13. Whoops. 5 divided by 13. And we see again that comes out to the same calculation. So again, here we're just showing that we can use different trig functions to get to the same answer. And let's do the last one here. Let's go ahead and use tangent. So let's change the color again. Let's go to this, let's go to green here. So let's say if we take the tangent theta. Well, if this is theta, tangent is going to be the opposite side over the adjacent. So that's going to be 12/5. So here we have 12/5, and we need to take the arctangent to get to this theta. So the arctangent of tangent theta and the arctangent of 12/5. Again, this simplifies down to just theta, and we have the arctangent of 12/5. And now let's go to Desmos to see what that works out to be. So here, let's create another expression. So tangent, well, actually arctangent of 12/5. And we see that that also comes out to be the same angle, which is 67.4 if we round. And also what's cool here in Desmos is I can actually go from degrees and radians by just clicking here. And we see that our values, our answers here update. So we see that it's actually also 1.2 radians. All right, well, that sums up this tutorial. If you found it helpful, please comment, share, and like. And as always, thank you for watching.